Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of SmartFoxTV. I hope you enjoy, and if you like our videos, don't forget to subscribe.
Hello, this is Tracy with SmartFox News. Honoring the contributions of Hispanic Americans to the history, culture, and achievements of the United States deserves to be celebrated with our children. There are a lot of things you can do, such as read books, patronize Hispanic-owned businesses, contribute to nonprofits that benefit Hispanic communities, and watch the variety of movies that are available. So today, I'm going to give you a list of books to read with your young adult readers and good movies to watch with the whole family. First up, I want to share this epic favorite of mine, Esperanza Rising, written by Pam Muniz. Esperanza is a young girl who suddenly has to face a future where all things in her life are taken away from her. Next, number 2, we have I Am Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter by Erica Sanchez. This is a book about grief as Julia is mourning the sudden death of her oldest sister. Number 3, Alma and How She Got Her Name by Juana Martinez Neal. She asked her dad why her name is so long, and he tells her the various stories of the people that she was named to honor. Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Moreno. After receiving a frantic letter from her newlywed cousin begging for someone to save her from a mysterious doom, how she reacts, you'll have to find out more. Dreamers by Yuri Morales, where she brought her hopes for passion, her strength, her stories with her when she came to the United States with her infant son. This story celebrates the making of your home with the things you always carry, your resilience, your dreams, your hopes, and history in a new place, navigating unfamiliar world in dark times with a promise for a better tomorrow. Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo is a novel written in verse and is about grief and love. Camino Rios lives for summers when her father visits her in the Dominican Republic, but when his plane is supposed to land and she will arrive at the airport and sees crowds of people crying, altering her life forever. Dominican, a novel by Angie Cruz. Ana leaves behind everything she knows and becomes Ana Ruiz, a wife confined into a cold 6th-floor walk-in Washington Heights, but Ana must decide between her heart and her duty to the family. The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. A young girl of Harlem discovers slam poetry is a way to understand her mother's religion and her own relationship to the world. How the Garcia Girls Lost Their Accents by Julia Alvarez is a story about the Garcia girls Carla, Sandra, and Yolanda, and Sofia, and the adventure they have by fleeing the Dominican Republic to arrive in New York City. Their parents try to hold them to their old ways as the girls begin to forget their Spanish ways. Now for our movies, for the family to enjoy together. First off, our list features mostly movies from and or about Mexico and Mexican culture. Despite the fact that the term Hispanic describes a lot of different cultures and countries, but in the United States, Mexican heritage makes up the majority of the Hispanic population. Puerto Ricans are second largest with 10% of the total Hispanic population. These are the movies that are made here or imported from abroad. Another shortcoming lies in the fact that Hispanic characters and actors are notoriously underrepresented in Hollywood. And according to the LA Times, indeed, the UCLA's annual Hollywood Diversity Report found that relative to population, Latinos are the most underrepresented ethnic groups in Hollywood. So this is a list of movies and cartoons that can be enjoyed as a family from what we have. First up, we have Leyenda de la Yorona. Now, it's rated G, however, the story is a bit spooky, so it is recommended for 8 and up and can be watched on Amazon Prime. La Llorona is the mournful spirit of a woman so haunted by the deaths of her children that she now roams around bodies of water, haunting the living, specifically by kidnapping children. When she takes Beto, it's up to his little sister to rescue him. Fortunately, she has some help, a whimsical hot air balloon full of colorful characters who want to help Beto. Number 2, Coco, streamed on Disney+. Miguel wants to be a musician, just like his hero, local legend Ernesto de la Cruz. Unfortunately, music is banned in his family. During an accidental trip to the land of the dead on Dia de los Muertos, he meets the skeleton spirits of his ancestors, including the stern Imelda, who banned music in the first place, which her husband left her to pursue his career. Determined to honor his family and his dream of becoming a musician, Miguel seeks the otherworldly blessings of De La Cruz to return to the land of the living before he is trapped among the spirits forever. Number 3, Ferdinand. When Ferdinand was just a calf living at Casa del Toro, a special farm and training center for bulls to learn to fight against matadors, his father was chosen for battle and died. Devastated, he ran away to a flower farm, where he lived happily with Nina and her father. However, the owners of Casa del Toro found him and trained him to be a bull ring in Madrid. But the only thing bigger than Ferdinand is his spirit, and he is determined to end the violence. You can stream Ferdinand, rated PG, on Disney+. Number 4, Zegos Journey. This animated feature from Mexican animation studio Anima Studios is the story of the picturesque village of Jaime de la Jaibas, whose sacred mountain has recently been revealed to be chock full of gold. Come for a celebration of Hispanic heritage and stay for the anti-corporate environmentalist message. Stream Zegos Journey. Number 5, The Book of Life, told through the framework of a student on a secret museum tour. The Book of Life is the story of a Mexican town called San Angel on the Day of the Dead. Stream this Book of Life, rated PG, on Disney+. Number 6, McFarland USA. Based on actual events, McFarland USA tells the story of Jim White, a failed football coach who decides to start a cross-country team in the predominantly Latino town of McFarland after recognizing the incredible speed of some of his players. It successfully tells a story about cross-cultural exchange and community building. Stream McFarland USA, rated PG, on Disney+. Number 7, Stand and Deliver. Based on the true story of a Bolivian-born math teacher, Jaime Escalante, and his students, Stand and Deliver takes place at a Los Angeles high school in the early 1980s. The students are performing far below grade level, and Escalante is determined to change the culture of the school, which sets low expectations for the kids and gets the students to reach their full potential. Seeing untapped brilliance in these students, he sets a goal for them. Take AP Calculus by senior year and pass the exam. Stream Stand and Deliver, rated PG, on HBO Max. Number 8, Dora and the Lost City of Gold. Dora Marquez is the daughter of jungle explorer Cole and Elena and lives in a life of adventure in the Peruvian jungle as her parents search for Parapata, the lost Incan city of gold. When her parents determine the location, they send their somewhat eccentric daughter to stay with her cousin Diego in Los Angeles. When her parents are reported missing, however, she must use all of her intelligence and moxie to rescue them. Based on the preschool show Dora the Explorer, the movie is similarly without a specific ethnic identity, but teaches audiences broadly about Hispanic and Latin American languages and culture. It is one of the few movies with an almost entirely Hispanic cast. Number 9, Selena. This iconic biopic follows the rise and ultimately death of Selena, a Mexican-American singer who becomes a legend. When Selena's father, Abraham, discovers her natural talent for singing and performing over time, the charismatic Texan wins over audiences in Mexico, despite not speaking particularly good Spanish. But tragedy strikes with the obsessed president of her fan club. Stream Selena, rated PG, on Peacock. Number 10, Cesar Chavez. Cesar Chavez is a labor organizer who formed the United Farm Workers Union and led multiple workers' strikes in California. This important chapter in American history, from the role Hispanic American farm workers played in the labor movement to the discrimination and unfair treatment that prompted them to band together in the first place. Stream Cesar Chavez, rated PG-13, on HBO Max. That's all I have for you for now, and happy Hispanic Heritage Month to you all.
everyone, this is Kim and thanks for joining me for some dad jokes. 5 out of 4 people believe they are bad at fractions. I'll let that one sit with you. This is Kim and thanks for joining me for some dad jokes.
Welcome to SmartFox News. You are never too young to be a millionaire because Australian 10th grader Sam Richards became one immediately when he sold his business for $1 million. It all started when Sam was just 13 years old. He accidentally dropped drinks in his backyard pool and saw how the glasses shattered everywhere. Sam tried to find plastic glassware that looked like crystal online, but he couldn't find any, and that's how his idea was born. With the help of his dad, who is also an accountant and businessman, he pitched the plastic crystalware idea to thousands of investors at an Amazon event and received enough money to create his company Bellafort. After finding a company in China to create the cups, he sold it on Amazon and did really well, sometimes making up to almost $200,000 a month. He ended up selling the company so that he could focus on high school, but looks forward to growing the company as he will be staying on as a consultant. Do you have any teachers in your family? This week, McDonald's is giving away free thank you breakfast meals to teachers, just like they did for first responders and healthcare workers last year. To receive the free meal, teachers must show their work ID. Their meal will come in a Happy Meal box and include hash browns, a breakfast sandwich, and a drink. We hope you enjoyed today's news.
This is Kim.
This is Tracy,
Hi, this is Sally.
And thanks for watching
SmartFox TV.
Stay Foxy!